Peace, peace. Y'all know the Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Okay? We got breaking news. Plus entertainment for the snowstorm or the snow blizzard. You know what I mean? So hit the like button. Apparently, Capone got into a fight. I can't show the fight, but I got the link right there in the chat room. I'm gonna put it on the screen real quick. You know, I got still shots. So if you just now tuning into the live, you know, run the likes up. Uh Capone of Capone and Norega, the classic hip hop duo, you know what I mean? One half of the group was in this type of altercation. I don't know why, but I'ma just say this, man. If you look at the screenshots, you know, he got into it with this you know, this white dude, and either this white dude got some demon strength, or maybe Capone just got to get in that gym. Capone just couldn't get past this white dude. I mean, if you look at the middle screenshot, you see the white dude choking Capone out. Okay, run the likes up. Salute to the Reck Mob. We here. The link is in the chat room. I can't play the video due to YouTube restrictions. Now, Capone's the homie. I know Capone. You know what I mean? Had him on my previous platform, you know, Forbes DVD. Had to go travel out to Jersey where I think this took place at. All right. So let me go into what I will do. I'm gonna read the comments. Y'all watch the fight. Y'all could call me up. I'm gonna open the lines up. You know, I know it's early, it's like 10 a.m. or whatever. But at the same time, the show must go on. Okay. The lines is open, but I'm gonna just read all the comments from Twitter and some websites of what's currently going on with Capone. Now, I don't know if this happened late last night or maybe this happened prior weeks ago, but it dropped last night. Okay, on Twitter. Salute to the homie Rip. He sent me this like 5 a.m. Okay, so I'm hearing. Okay, let me read it. It says, and it was on World Star Twitter. It says exclusive. Capone from Capone and Norega was involved in a bar fight in New Jersey last night. Things got out of hand quick. Someone's girlfriend ended up catching a punch to her face, right? So in the footage, you'll see Capone tussling with this this white cat. You know what I'm saying? With the green hat. And Capone couldn't he couldn't break free of him. You know what I'm saying? He had him hemmed up. I got to keep it real. You know, yeah, it's not a good look. Like just in terms of that, like I don't know who Capone was trying to get at, but I know a female wound up getting her face, you know, hit with a punch because you don't really see the punch land. You just see a head go back. You know what I mean? You know, for me looking at the video, I didn't see the actual punch, but you do see Capone trying to get, I guess he's trying to get at her, but the white dude is just hemming him up to the point where he can't even move. Like I said, look at the first picture right here. Capone is in the corner. He got Capone in the corner. He's holding him by both arms. You know what I'm saying? Then in the second pic, you see him choking Capone out. If y'all see the picture in the middle, he's choking Capone out, and then Capone wound up breaking free of the white dude. He tried to choke the white dude out. He wound up knocking his hat off. That's why if you look at the second pic, you see the white dude, you know, got his hands around Capone's throat. And then the third pic, you see Capone got his hands around the white dude's throat and his hat is off. because at that time Capone knocked his hat off. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he's all right. Hopefully everybody's all right. You know, but at the same time, it lets you know that you gotta have that strength and conditioning when it's time to tussle, when it's time to get in those scuffles, those brawls, those fights. You know, I don't know what started the fight. You know, I'm just here, just actually breaking the news because it was surprising to me to see this because we haven't heard from Capone. You dig, in a long time. Run the lights up. I'm gonna put the number on the screen if you want to call up. Now, I want to say this, you know what I mean, because you know we about positivity over here. Uh oh, Flat is in the building, my brother Flat. So we gonna build with him real quick. So Flat, you there?
Peace, bro. Yeah, I'm here.
Peace, bro. Salute. Hold on. Let me so we just building right now on the situation with Capone. Now, Flat, man, first and foremost, you know, I gotta play the intro. I ain't even get into the intro, I got right into it. How you feeling, good brother?
I'm good, my brother. It's always a good day, an even better day when I'm kicking it with my brother and Reck and the Reck mob. Know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Your phone sounding real crispy. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
Sounding
sir.
real crispy. Run the lights up. We here early. Got a quick 300 some change in the building. Run the lights up. Run the hypes up. And we're talking Capone. And you know, Flat, he does these amazing voiceovers when it comes to these type of situations. This is up his alley. You know what I mean? Check him out on Instagram at david.flat.sparks. But anyhow, we got Flat here in person. So Flat, what I'm going to do before I let you go into it, because I want you to give a live voiceover if you can, you know,
Yes,
from what you
sir.
see and what you analyze, right? But I'm going to go right into this intro real quick and let them know what show we on. Let's get it.
It's your
Let's
guy
get it.
David Flash Sparks, aka the Mad Boxer, and this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on MREC TV. Let's get it.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MREC TV.
Salute to the Reck Mob. See, I'm going to put somebody on timeout. It's always a hater, but nevertheless, I ain't giving them no light. Flat, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, so Flat, David Flat Sparks, y'all. My brother from Let the Sparks Fly show. I'm gonna give him the floor because he does these amazing voiceovers with these fights and brawls. So Flat, man, take us to the brawl real quick, man.
Yeah, I was just getting that together. I was just doing the put my voice over together, and I seen you go live, my brother. So I had to, put that on pause and step into the world of MREC. Know what I mean?
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir. The people is here. They tuned in early. They
yes,
wanna
sir.
they want us to address it. We letting the sparks fly. The sparks is flying. So it's only right you let the sparks fly. You know, let's try something different, like a live voiceover, even though I can't play the video, but
Yeah.
let's try to analyze the screenshots real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from your view of the game, of the screenshots and everything you analyze, Capone right now, let's look at the left corner. Okay,
Yeah.
Capone is looking at the white guy. I want to say eye to eyes, but he got his eye on somebody else that he's trying to get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Could you go into that a little bit? But and then a second pick, he's being choked out by the white
Yeah.
dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to overlook that.
Mm-hmm.
In the third pick, Capone tried to choke him back and knocked his
Yeah.
hat off. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
land my plane there.
Yeah. So in the first pick, now I'm saying it look like he looking at somebody, he trying to get at somebody, you know what I mean? But I call son holding him, you know what I mean, Golf Brooks, you know what I mean? It's looking like my son Golf Brooks, you know what I mean? Got him My son Garth Brooks got Capone egg yoked up against the wall. Know what I'm saying? So he trying to get loose because he trying to get at whoever the culprit is. I don't know what happened or what transpired to lead to this. Know what I'm saying? But Garth Brooks had my son kind of like tied up, son. Know what I mean? My son couldn't get loose. Word, son. I was tight. I was tight, son. Know what I mean? But he now when I tapped in, I heard you saying that that the white chick got decked. Know what I'm saying? I didn't even peep that.
Yeah, she got rocked, but like I said, you don't actually see the punch. You just see a head snap back. And caller
Mm,
trying to call up, but they get back. You just see the the after effect. You know what I'm saying? You know when somebody
yeah.
gets the quick jab, that stiff jab, she go
Yeah.
one right to her chin. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Snap the
son.
joint back. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
so could it be him he was beefing with Shorty? Know what I'm saying? Or was it because I thought it was the dude behind her. Know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I
I don't even know, but what we'll do is this is what I do, right? For
mm,
the most part, I'm gonna pull up the video. I just can't play it. What I did was give them a link to where the video is at, and they can watch
mm,
it. It's in the chat room, Rec Mob. So I'm gonna put it there again when
yeah,
you actually watch the video, because YouTube and the restrictions, we don't
right,
want no smoke with
right.
YouTube with my channel. Okay, some of
Facts.
you niggas, y'all reckless with it, but me, I got so much to lose.
Right.
Okay, some of you niggas is you know, y'all ain't got no real responsibilities. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Some of you, some of you niggas, really y'all got a fucking beeper bill. Y'all ain't even got a cell phone bill. Some of you niggas, you can tell, like a lot of these niggas that do content and the way they do content, you could tell they ain't got no responsibility. Nigga
mm.
got a beeper bell, and if he do got a cell phone, it's an Omni Point, one of them joints, the first joint from like 30 years ago, the prepaid joints.
Yeah, he
So
got the Nokia. Know what I mean? The
yeah,
Nokia joint.
exactly. So
Oh,
but on that note, what I'm going to do is open it up just so we can go to the comments as well. But I'm gonna actually go to the video, but I'm gonna hand the mic to you.
yes,
You know what I mean?
sir. Yo, I one thing I want to say, bro, is artists got to be more responsible, man. Know what I'm saying, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, man. That these artists that have names and got a lot to lose, they be getting into these altercations with these females. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, like that won't clip their wings, bro. Know what I'm saying? Like,
big time.
come on, son. You get into a confrontation with a woman in the public, bro. You might as well just end your career, bro. Know what I'm saying, hang your boots up on the wire outside. Know what I mean, the telephone wire, and call it a day, bro. Cause they gonna smoke your boots. Once you put your hands on a female, I don't care what she did, what she said. Now I'm saying, now if you defending yourself, you want to get up off her, off you restrain her or whatever.
Mhm.
That's understandable. But to be fighting through, somebody to get to a female, that's kind of wicked, son, because they're gonna cook your boots once you get to her and do something to her. They're gonna smoke your boots. Know what I'm saying, so artists gotta start understanding that, right? Know what I mean?
That's a fact. Now, this is coming on the heels of the Corey Holcomb
Facts.
um altercation with the female
Hmm.
comedian.
Right.
So, and that dropped, I believe, Friday. So here we are Sunday in a snowstorm.
Hmm.
Okay. I would say this. At first, it was looking like, the government, the CIA, or the powers that be was pulling a finesse move. You know what I'm saying? It's still a finesse move because they got everybody in the supermarket,
Yeah.
got everybody at the Home Depot buying salt, water, food, you
Yeah.
know, and I'm hearing, that the supermarkets was damn near empty, especially in Atlanta. You know what I mean? 'Cause we're gonna address real topics as well. You know what I mean? And salute to Capone. You know,
Facts.
legendary. They got a classic. The War Report is a classic.
Big
Okay,
facts.
classic. And going off the War Report, this ain't the war I want to report on Capone because Garth
Right.
Brooks had the upper hand on him. Literally, Garth Brooks. He had him. He put him in a choke slam like damn near like Garth Brooks, aka the Undertaker.
Yeah.
You feel me? Had Capone hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? Where Capone like couldn't even move, like, and Capone had on Timbs and all that, and he just couldn't
Yeah.
get grip. He couldn't even get grip on the ground because it's like Garth Brooks might have had him, you know, levitating, like, you know what I mean? Maybe like a couple of inches in the air, nothing crazy. But you know, run the likes up. We here. So what I'm gonna do is pull the video up, but I can't play it. We're gonna go to the comments and oh damn, they playing it. God damn. You just see a nigga get, you know, swung on. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the comments and see what they saying because, you know, for the most part, like I know the homie Capone, but with me, I'm non-biased. I gotta call it how I see it, call it down the middle, and let's just see what the Twitter comments are saying. So now look, what I just said. Somebody named Hollywood Hogan or whatever. I can't listen to the War Report the same way again after seeing Capone consistently held back by a white man.
Yo, that's tough, son.
That's
Yo,
wild. Yo,
that's wild,
that
son.
comment. Hey, yo. See, I'm gonna be honest. This is why you gotta protect your legacy at all costs. This is
Yeah.
why a lot of y'all need to just holler at my man Flat. You know, get
Facts.
your boxing lessons up. You know, even I'm gonna get back in the gym with Flat.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because listen, look, this is the first comment off the video, right? This is, and you could tell, homie is a Capone and Noriega fan, right? So the fact that he said, I can't listen to the War Report the same way again, seeing Capone consistently held back by a white man. Damn,
Wow.
that shit hit different.
Wow.
You feel me? Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta put this shit on pause. I'm bugging. So y'all got that off. You know what I'm saying? Let me pause it because, you know, YouTube don't condone these type of videos. So if y'all saw what y'all saw, you know, just embrace it because I might have to edit that part out. But Flat, going off that comment, man, do you agree with that comment or it's still entertainment for you? Like the War Report is still a classic in your eyes. Could you still scrunch your face up to the War Report, listening to it, or you might have to put your hands on your chin with the thinking emoji. You know that Batman thinking emoji. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The animation joint when that meme came out and it was like, "Yo, when your man trying to freestyle to you in the club." Oh,
Yeah.
we got a call. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, caller. Run the likes up. We letting the sparks fly. Hold on 1 second. Let me get you tapped in. Run the likes up. We live, y'all. All right. So
what up? What up, Joe and Reck? What up, Flat?
What up, though, Janie B? What's happening? Salute.
Salute to you.
All right. Talk to me.
Nori been messed this up for me. The duo, like Nori been letting the white man tell him what to do. So why wouldn't Capone follow? They both the same goofy.
Damn. Hey, run the likes up. You know, Janie B always come through with the golden commentary. Keep going.
And you got to think about it, Emrek. It's a very short list of people that know the etiquette of carrying yourself a certain way.
Correct.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he come across like he's still that dude. A lot of people don't even know who this nigga is. But you can carry yourself in a way where you don't have to be famous to be respected.
Understood.
Eminem walk around Detroit, well, not walk, but wherever he go, he by himself because we respect his hustle. This nigga ain't walking around like that. He's still walking around like he Capone and Norega. Know your place. Know that it's a whole generation that don't know who you are. Figure that out. Some people got I forget the syndrome. It's a syndrome that they always the most important one in the room. Him and Nori got that syndrome.
Hold on one second.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I got you. Run the lights up. Reck Mob. We live on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitch. We addressing this Capone altercation or fight that broke out. But I also want to say this while I got Janie B on the line before I segue back to Flat. Now, Janie B, Capone allegedly hit a female in this altercation. Like, you don't actually see the punch, but you see the female head jerk back. And then the white dude was like, he hit a female. What's your thoughts on that? And then I want to get your thoughts on the whole Corey Holcomb situation with him putting hands on a female.
Well, I sent you I had my son send you the footage of Goofy Corey hitting that woman. Mm-hmm. And he lied about that situation on his show. He said she hit him first. If I don't know if you remember that. He did a whole show saying that she hit him first. And now the footage come out of him hitting her, and she wasn't even nowhere near. He walked up on this woman and hit her.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So when we talking about this type of stuff, this is who these people are. And I'm going to say allegedly because I respect you in this platform. Mm-hmm. It's a whole thing going out about she was about to put out information about him being with a dude. And I was going to tell you this a long time ago. That he keep coming up with words backdooria. He the only nigga I know that keep coming up with a different way to say elemental P. Like that's somebody that's in the group.
Wow. That's crazy. But let me ask you this though, before I segue to Flat, and you could call right back. What's your thoughts on this situation? Because it looked like the white boy definitely was hemming him up to the point that Capone couldn't really get at this female, because that's what it looks like to me. And then her being hit, it looks like that was his target. So I want to get your assessment on that.
I feel like a lot of these niggas need therapy. If you got to go out and you can't use your words when you in a dispute, unless somebody if she put her hands on him, all bets off. I don't give a care who you is. I got sons. Correct. But if it's just a talking point and you pissed off about it, you need to learn how to use your words. Some of these people just showing us who they really are, Emrek. This just got caught on tape.
Damn.
It's information out here about him and Nori putting the paws on women, allegedly.
Damn.
If you know, you know.
Look, we got the infamous Janie B on the line from the D. Janie B, we're going to go right back to you. We're going to see what Flat talking real quick. I appreciate your assessment. You could tap back in.
Appreciate you too.
All right. Peace. So that was Janie B on the line. My brother Flat, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me take this call real quick, and then I'm going to get right back to you, Flat. Hold on. Peace.
That was good, Sean. Was good, Sean.
Fresh. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, it's good. Yo, hey, yo, Sean. I saw the video, Sean. Now check this out.
Yo, hold on. Before you go there, let them know who you be. Fresh as hell. Let them know who you be.
That's right. Fresh as hell 360 from Fresh as hell 360 on Instagram, Sean.
Let's get it. Talk to me, man.
Now check this out. I saw what happened, son. I was a little disappointed in the dude Capone. Let me tell you why, son. Last time I checked on son, he was working out, son. He had his muscles up. I love seeing brothers working out because that tells me you got knowledge of yourself and you ready for war, son. So when I saw the white boy limbing him up like that, I got mad, son. I got real mad, so I calmed down. I thought about it. This was a bar, right? So I'm thinking maybe Capone, maybe son was a little drunk. Maybe son was a little tipsy and stuff. And white boy got the best of him. But word to mother, son. If a dude hold on to me like that, it better be my homie. Tell me go calm down, Flex, calm down. But no white boy, son. You gotta reverse that.
Yeah.
Like, put that dude in the corner. So like, who you vibing on, son? Like, what you doing, son? And secondly, if he was going at the female, and Reck, watch this, son. We've been in club scenes before, son. If a dude going at a female like that, it's a reason. It ain't because he said, I got a man, I'm married, look at that ring on my finger, and he going, nah, she probably threw a drink on him, you know what I'm saying? Probably put hands on him, or straight violated, son. Because I had to do that myself, son. Like, in Red, I was in the club about to smack a shorty, son. Let me tell you why. She was cock blocking.
Dang.
I went up to a little sexy little Filipina mommy. She had a fat girlfriend. So I'm saying, leave her alone. Come like grab her by the hand. We gotta go to the bathroom. No, you go to the bathroom, shorty. She's staying with me. And she talking about, no, that's my friend. I got on her. I said, why are you being a cock blocking beef to her face? She got in my face, and guess what, son? I reminded her that she got a kitty cat between her legs and not balls, son. So what I'm telling, I'm gonna end it like this. I'm gonna end it with this. If he was going after her, it was a reason, son. A reason, I promise you. And just like you brought up the Corey Holcomb thing, right?
Yeah.
Watch the video, son. She was talking smack to Corey. Now, Corey need to like control himself. But what females gotta know is that you can't be talking to men any type of way and expecting nothing not to happen. Even with my women, I tell my women, do not get into a verbal altercation with a man if I'm not there. Because I don't know what will happen. But watch this, Emre. I don't gotta worry about that. Because all my women feminine, all my women submissive. Yo, Emre, you from the hood, you from Brooklyn, you know these loud mouth ratchet girls that talk like that because she know she got a brother that been to the pen, she got a cousin that's a blood or a crip. She talking like that because niggas backing her. Look at the video with Corey Holcomb. She was talking like that. Those niggas around backing her. That's why.
Right.
Right. So all these others, you Captain Saver hoes, you simps, stop protecting women that act like men. Your protection should only be given to women who act like feminine women, son. Think about that.
Got you, man. Fresh as hell. This is my brother right here. Post this on IG. You got my blessing. I'm going to collab with you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Salute. All right, so we're going to go to my brother, David Flat Sparks. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie Fresh as hell. He always got the wild assessments first and foremost. He's calling up for years. So I don't want nobody to be trying to act like son, trying to sound like somebody else. He been calling up for like 3-4 years now. You know what I mean? On that time. So, you know what I mean? Y'all can cut that out. He been on that. You can do your homework. Go to all the old Reck lives. So Flat, man, you could react to his assessment as well as Janie B and just the situation in general, man. Talk to me.
Facts, son. I mean, shout out to Son. I mean, he sound like one of my sons from the block. I mean, like I'm rocking with Son, 100%. And he has some valid joints. You know what I mean? Like, yo, yeah, son, like you gotta women gotta be mindful of how they talk to men. Now I'm saying now when we talk about the realm of Corey Holcomb being a celebrity, same thing with Capone, know what I mean? But it's a little different with them, now I'm saying, because they got a lot to lose once you a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember we in the cancel culture now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Where a couple guys can get away with things behind the scenes and all that. But right now, where the mother son, you do something, one wrong move, you're done. You're out of here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Nah,
So
that's a fact, bro.
real talk.
I want to say this though, man. Because he brought up a point. Uh, I love my women. I love my females, but please don't get into altercation with men and
Facts.
talk to men
Facts.
like you a man, because and then also, and don't give no excuse for a man to put his hands on you.
Facts.
But two, don't hit no man
Big facts.
like you his equal, because
Right.
it is not the same. He's gonna be forced to retaliate.
Mm.
'Cause that's just a natural reaction. Like, think about it, right? It's a cause and effect to everything.
Facts.
The term "I slap you," oh yo, you slap me, I slap you back.
Right.
That's cause and effect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With anything, and we just got to keep it real. First and foremost, I love my melanated women, from my
Facts.
mother, my aunts,
Yes, sir.
daughters, cousins, everybody, just women in general. But I gotta call it for what it is. Women, when situations get real heated, that's when your boyfriend, your brother, supposed to step in that. That's when you go, you know what, homie, I'm not gonna get into it with you. If we're gonna go there, you can go there with my brother, or you know what, homie, say less. Walk away, call up your pops, your brother, whoever, and let men deal with men situations if it's like that. But even with that, be cautious, because we've seen some men get called for situations and never make it back too.
Big facts.
Or they go to the big house. You know what the
Mm-hmm.
big house is.
Yes,
And there's
sir.
a lot of men sitting in jail doing 25 to life or more because they ran to the honor of saving a female, playing Captain Save a Hope. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Respectfully, I'm just saying that. I'm not saying the ones who call their father or call their brother. I'm just talking about it's females that essentially antagonize men and then get other men to defend their honor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about it from all perspectives. We're gonna talk about men not putting their hand on women.
Right.
Then we're gonna talk about women not getting into altercations with men, acting like you can withstand those blows from a man. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna land my plane.
Nah, that's all facts, son, 100%. Cause I tell like my son Fresh that was just up here. Now I mean I tell my lady, my daughter, my family, moms, sisters, cousins, everybody. Yo, listen, don't get into no altercation with no man. Now I'm saying if it could be, especially if it could be avoided, 100%, don't do it. Plus, if you can't, if you're not able to call me or call somebody, now I mean that have your back in that situation, don't do it because even you talking make a man flex on you now. Is it right? Absolutely not. See
Mhm.
me personally, see, I'm a titan. Know what I'm saying? I'm like a titan out here. I'm like a Voltron. Know what I'm saying? Like when it come to handling situations physically, I would never do that with a female. Know what I'm saying? But that's me though. Know what
Correct.
I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm a machine. Know what I'm saying? So I know what I would do if I was in a compromising position like that. I'm gonna restrain a woman. Know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna physically hurt a woman under no circumstance, but that's me. That don't speak for everybody else. Know what I'm saying? Every other man don't think like me. Know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Every other man is not trained to to harm somebody like how I am. Know what I mean? So I
And
have
that's
the
a fact.
discipline. Yeah, I have the discipline to with to restrain myself from doing that. Other dudes don't got that though. Know what I mean, you know how I be, right? Dudes, some
Mhm.
dudes be looking for a reason to put their hands on the chick. You know what I mean? On a woman. You know what I
That's a
mean?
fact. That's a fact,
Facts.
man. I'm gonna say this. Being a man, the hardest thing to walk away from is disrespect. I don't
Big
care
fact.
if it's a man or a woman, but with the woman, you gotta discipline yourself enough to say, see, this is what I do, and I'm not perfect.
Mm.
Is it worth me going to jail?
Right.
See, because women they hit low.
Man.
They
Do
hit
it.
real low, man. But
Do it.
I'm just saying this because it's on the surface right now. There's a lot going on with this in the media. And in the last couple of days, we've seen two men from either the hip hop community or the comedy community put hands on women. And the hardest thing to do as a man, I'm telling you, and we could take women out just for a couple of seconds.
Mm.
When a man disrespect you to your face, one of the first things a man want to result in defending his own honor is with violence.
Facts.
Because it's one thing y'all get into a disagreement or argument, but it's another thing when a man disrespects your space and call you out your name and like, yo, look, once somebody say, yo, you power you know what I'm saying when I say power
Right.
you.
Right.
When another man call him another man, yo, you power you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about, just in case you don't. PU
Right.
SSY. You know what I mean? I put 3 S's on it because with YouTube and they, restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, when another man called you that type of statement,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Or that type of actions, put that type of accusation on you. The first thing you want to do is show him why you not PU.
That's a fact.
Okay? And the first thing is putting your hands on him.
Yep. Yep.
So now think of a woman, she's calling you things that another man in the street would think twice of, because a lot of times when those situations happen, that's like, the end result, like the last result. Yeah. Whereas, things might get heated and dudes might be able to resolve it. But when it goes to, yo, homie, you ussy and all that, things, or SMD.
Right.
That's when things go to the next level. And then that's when, for me, I take niggas to the shadow realm.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like it get dark. That's why I don't care who it is.
Mm.
The Frank stand is an invite I never want to get. Don't never give me no invitation to no Frank stand.
Nah.
All Frank stands is all. First of all, I don't even, before niggas was on the pole shit and glizzies, I don't even know, because we all, coming from, being melanated, we all had barbecues and all that, and that was cooked on a grill. But let's just now them shit's been off limits for me for like, from health situations, probably for like 10, 15 years. So don't never invite me to a barbecue where you got Franks on a grill, because I'm gonna take it as disrespect. If I'm invited to a barbecue and I see Franks on a grill, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna suplex you right on that grill. Especially if we had like a heated conversation on sports or whatever. Yeah. I'm just gonna suplex your back right on that grill. You're gonna have hot cold and glizzies all over your back while you laying in the grass. Because it's just certain things you can't tolerate. You can't tolerate as a man when it comes to disrespect. And I'm gonna land my plane.
Yeah, nah, you right though. Nigga, that inviting niggas to Nathan's and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas not doing that, bro.
Yeah.
And I want to throw this in there too, Reck. We got three situations like that. We got the Corey Holcomb, we got the joint with Capone that just came up, and we can't forget my son Javante Tank Davis on the run right now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah.
Facts.
That's crazy. And I heard that situation is about him, I guess, damn near choking a female out allegedly
Yeah.
and dragging her out the club. Is that the case? Something like that?
Supposedly, allegedly, yeah. And I'm saying this is like it's like a multiple offense. Now I mean multiple time offense. Like son keep catching these joints. Now I'm saying so. I don't know. I'm starting to because me as a boxer and me knowing son like I be trying to defend the situation, but it's like yo once you keep getting hit with the same accusation, bro. Now I'm saying and that's not for me to judge him on it because it could be right, it could be wrong, but like we said, you got to stay out of that realm, bro. You got to have, you don't even want that being attached to your name, especially in nowadays day and age. You don't want that attached to your name because that you should remember he's supposed to fight Jake Paul. We was covering that fight,
Mm-hmm.
and
Fact.
that's the reason they said they canceled it. I don't know if it's the same case or if it's a different case. Know what I'm saying,
I
but
think that's the same case.
all
Now,
right, okay,
and I want to interject. I don't mean to cut your wisdom, Lord, but
I'm here.
now the only reason why I want to interject on that is because you called it,
Yeah,
like in terms of um uh with the payday.
yeah,
I remember asking you how much you think Tank is going to get paid for the fight.
mm-hmm.
And you said upwards to like 100 million, but you said it's definitely a $40 million payday,
Back,
right?
mm-hmm.
Now, it was maybe a few people that disagreed.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm bringing it back up, how much did Anthony Joshua get paid?
He got paid like
90,
one sound, right?
92 million.
92. 92, yep.
Okay. So it goes back to my man David Flat saying Tank is getting a guaranteed 40 M's.
Fact.
So now let's just say altogether he was making 40 or whatever, or close to what Joshua made.
Yeah.
You blew a bag
Mm.
that was potentially 40 to 92 million,
Mm.
or if not the same bag Joshua got.
Right.
And I can't see like I would believe they was matching the bag that Tank was getting. You know, because Tank was a big star. I know Flack on tap back in. Now, I can't see Jake Paul and MVP Promotions not either matching the bag Javante Tank was gonna get or close to it. You did. So when Flat tap back in, I don't know if his phone died, but I'm gonna open the line up too, and then I'm gonna get back to this whole Capone situation because I don't even know what this is about. Like I said, I know the homie. I haven't spoke to him a minute. Oh, we got my brother calling up. Let me get him on the line. My brother JR. Hold on, let me get JR. Let me see. JR, keep calling because it didn't come through yet. I see it. It just keep. It should come through in a minute. Stay on the line. Keep letting it ring. Somebody said, nah, Reck, it was some controversy behind that fight. I mean, essentially, the first reports that went out that Tank had some domestic situations that stopped the fight. Okay. So hold on one second, my brother. Let me get you tapped in with the people. All right, we got my brother JR on the line. JR, man, how you feeling, man?
Peace, 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 and Reck. Peace, David Flats. Peace, SJ, and peace to the Reck Mall.
Peace, my brother JR. Salute. Uh, I don't know what's going
Facts.
on with you with this whole snowstorm, but hopefully you and your fam okay. And
Yeah, man. I'm in Indiana right now. It's not snowing no more, but it already went down out here. I'm like behind it.
oh, okay, that's a good thing. So how crazy did it get in Indiana?
Yeah, I was in Illinois too. Illinois wasn't so bad. Indiana's a wreck, and I think Ohio's about to be a wreck too, even more so because that's where I'm actually headed. Is Ohio, but yeah, it's looking bad in Indiana. But Indiana's not really built for it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we making do. They got it good enough, so we making do.
Got you. Say less. Say less. Run the lights up. This is the livest show. We addressing Capone getting into an altercation at a bar in Jersey. Allegedly, we don't know what it was about, but JR is going to give his assessment. I see Flat in the backdrop. We got.
Can I just address this? Can I just address this? Devontae, the tank deal.
Yeah,
because,
please do.
I mean, the Capone thing, I don't even know what that's about. I watched the video, and I'm just confused at what it's all about. I mean, to make a quick assessment on that, I guess it's like, if was the white guy doing security? Because maybe that's why, you know, maybe he's a trained dude or something. I don't know, but he was definitely showing some crazy ass strip on that dude. He could not get by him at all. I was like, damn, what happened, bro?
Yo, the hillbilly security was on one. If that's the my man Flat call him Garth Brooks. So you know what I mean, Garth Brooks.
Real. I mean, don't sleep on them dudes though, man. Because I be down here in like Indiana and the backdrops of Illinois. Them dudes, them are the dudes who go out and fight for the country, dog. When you be out in the middle, you know, in the middle of the country.
Yeah,
so, like, them dudes be built a little different.
Some might have military training. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So
it looked like he had him by the wrist, and like he looked like he locked him in. Like, yo, boom, you can't get, you know.
I'm gonna say this real quick, being that you saying what you're saying, because I seen it too. If you look at the picture in the middle, he got one hand on Capone's throat, then he got another hand on the rail. So that's an ill tactic right there. That because now you using the rail as a brace, and then you exerting force on his neck with the other hand. You know what I'm saying? In a chokehold.
Big facts. You using leverage.
Yeah,
you getting leverage.
That's a technique right there. I don't know what you call that technique, but that shit. You know, we might call that shit.
That's a MF up.
Yeah. I call that, you know what I'm saying? The war report technique at this point. that's the new joint. If a nigga come at me and I don't want to pound him out, I'm gonna hit him with the war report technique. You feel me? So.
Yo, but I wanted to tap in on this, man. Did Gervonta Davis hand himself over yet? Because I heard he was like kind of on the run for a minute.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's looking spooky, man. I don't know. They saying that he was on a run, you know, but even you addressing that, this is what I want to ask you now, because me and Flat, we wasn't sure. Wasn't this the same situation that stopped him from fighting in the Jake Paul fight?
No. See, the thing that stopped him from fighting in the Jake Paul fight was there was something that Gervonta Davis, I believe, let out the bag from behind the scenes. I don't know if you remember their press conference, but when they had this back and forth,
we was there.
Gervonta was like,
me and Flat was there.
Yeah, do you remember him saying? Do you remember Gervonta saying, "Yo, stop acting like this is serious when this is just like a, you know, this ain't that." Like he was basically saying like almost like, "Yo, this is for pretend." Like, do you remember that? Like, he kind of let it slip.
Yeah, no, but
I think that's why the fight fell through.
No, I'm gonna say this. He said that, but I felt like it was too much on the line at that point, because you got to think when they did the press conferences, because it wasn't just in New York, they did one, I believe, in Miami as well after that. First of all, Tank get his deposit. See, let's just say it was a $40 million payday, right? Just for him fighting, right? So his deposit is going to be $20 million, right? And then now it costs millions of dollars to do those press conferences. A lot of people don't know that. So that's a lot of money. And then all the promotion that went into that. Because you got to think, that was $100 million fight that never happened.
Crazy.
So that money is just gone. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know, that they had to promote Anthony Joshua. That's a whole nother fight. So
it's a whole nother fight, whole different money.
So I don't think Tank is going to jeopardize any fight by putting out information he wasn't supposed to put out. Nah, I don't think he's going to blow. Because first of all, that's money he ain't never got from a fight.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
So you thinking that this was that they knew about all this from behind the scenes and they just pulled the plug?
No. I think they wanted to go through with it, and it just so happens that this was like a monkey wrench thrown in Tank plans, as well as Jake Paul and everybody who was putting into the fight. MVP promotion, Netflix. You gotta think. Netflix ain't trying to. These are major entities. This is a $1 billion company. They not into taking these type of losses. They're already in debt. You know, Netflix is in the red. I know you know that. You know?
Yeah.
They're already
they just spent, what was it, 82 billion? They just spent 82 billion.
Come on. They're already in the red. So for something not to happen over some domestic dispute or anything, it's not a great look. That's bad.
Hell no.
That's bad business. Imagine, look, see, people not looking at it from this standpoint. Imagine me and you, right? You saved up your money. This is your life savings. And then you like, yo, Reck, I know you know the boxes. You and Flat know the boxes. And you like, yo, I want to book Tank. Right? I want to do Tank and Devin Haney. Let's just say that, right? This is a fantasy fight, right? I got the bag. Like the Saudi nigga who be putting on the fights. You know, Turkey. Yeah. Like, yo, Reck, I was able to save my money, and also I made a few licks in crypto. So I got 50 million for putting on a fight. I'm gonna give Tank 15. I want to give Shakur 15, and I'm want to put another 10 in promo. You know what I'm saying? And then little 10 in insurance. So you mean to tell me a domestic dispute happens, and the fight don't happen, and now all the money you spent on the fight, it's ghost now. So you good with that? You good with losing like $40 million, close to 50?
Hell no. And you could try to recoup it by implementing somebody else, but the whole reason you spent that kind of bread was for the marquee names. So if one of the marquee names drops out, you'll never be able to really get your money back in full the way you should. You understand? Like it's basically gonna be what you're trying to do is fight back to the middle at that point. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna really recoup the real bread. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I don't know, man. I always had a bad vibe off of Tank. I like Tank. You know what I mean? I rooted for the brother and the whole nine, but he just always gave me a bad vibe because he's into too much. You know what I'm saying? Like he's into too much, man. He's into the streets. It's something similar that I had with AB a little bit. AB was very similar when I was watching him on the come up. I liked AB. I thought AB was very talented, but I was like, yo, you doing too much, man. Like you got to be focused on boxing is a focused sport. You can't be doing this, that, and the other. Yo, I won so much money when Bud beat the life out of Spence because dudes was gassed, right? I'm telling you, I'm not even joking with you. I won like $1,500, but because dudes was gassed because they don't understand. They don't understand the gym. The gym is how you know who's who in the boxing world.
Correct.
So for everybody that needs to know about betting, know this part. The gym is where you know who is who in the boxing world. Okay? So when you hear dudes is out of shape, right? When you hear dudes, oh, I got to get back into working for him, Bud don't never got to get back into working for him. Never. Ever. He's always ready. Always.
Working out. He's working out right now. He's working out right now in the snow. That's what
That's a fact. And he don't know. And the funny thing about it is, he don't even have a fight, but yes, he is. Just like Mayweather is working out right now. Mayweather's another one. Never got to get ready. Never.
Facts. And I said that too.
They always ready.
Mayweather, Bud, he loves to work out on the snow too. I guarantee you, if you see a video drop today or tomorrow with Bud working out in the snow, just say Reck called it. That's what he do. That's what he do.
That's a fact.
So, yo, JR,
And when
what
you
gonna do?
Yes, sir.
Tap back in because I got a few more callers and I got flat. Great assessment. The people loving you as always. They said the caller speaking fact. And tap back in because we want to get a few more assessments. All right.
All right, man. Love, yo, and peace to David Flat. Peace to the Reck Mall. Love y'all, man. Be safe. Peace.
No, love you too, my brother. Salute. That's my brother JR. I think somebody else. Let me take this quick caller, then we going back to Flat. Caller, state your name when you calling from.
Hey, Reck Mob. Hey, Rick. This is Momo.
What's going on, Momo? Momo, she became a ghost on me.
No, I didn't. How?
Yeah, how? She went ghost on me. She tried to put me on blast, but she I guess she's in, the movie Ghost, the classic movie. I didn't know they was doing part 2 starring Momo. You know what I mean? Because she damn sure went ghost on me. You feel me?
No. It was. Anyway, you just do me any kind of way.
But let me ask you this: I didn't know you got the role for the Ghost movie. When you was gonna let me know that though? I'm still waiting on the announcement.
Y'all see how he do me?
Nah, I'm just joking. But we got Momo on the line. Momo, what's your thoughts on Capone being hemmed up by I don't know if the white guy's an MMA fighter?
A Caucasus Mountain Billy. Like, first off, why is you at the bar with these Caucasus Mountain people? That's number one. Late at night, we all know how they roll, okay? It's bumps all night. Caucasus Mountain Kathy over there with her bottom jawline moving. She done did a couple of bumps. Then you got Fat Billy Caucus. He there like, well, what are you disrespectful? Y'all know how they get at night.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Kathy the female, she was mouthing off to him, and she got slapped upside the head, not punched. He just slapped her upside the head so she could be quiet. And then you see her eyes roll back in the back of her head because they was lit.
Damn. Crazy. Momo.
They was lit. And what the black folks said, it wasn't hardly no black people there. That's why y'all need to stay from out of them kind of bars. Y'all, they still don't like y'all. These Caucasus Mountains people still don't like us.
That's a fact. So you talking that talk right there. I know.
They don't want you in their establishment.
That's a fact.
And he thought it was going to be okay. Late at night, 12 o'clock, they get turned. Like, what? Did you think you could? Then the fat white dude talking about, you see, he hit her. Y'all know how they get.
Yeah.
Y'all know how they get. I was shocked that he was even in that type of environment and no black people with him.
Nah, it was black people there. It was a few.
Little.
Yeah, but it is what it is. I appreciate you tapping in, Momo, and
I wanted to say something though.
Yeah.
When it comes to women mouthing off to men, that's just an avenue that I don't do. I don't want my teeth knocked out. I don't want my nails broken. I don't want my hair rearranged. I don't want my jawline messed up. It's just, I don't have time for that. I ain't checking his phone. I'm not doing any of that. Like, I don't know. I think some women, they're raised different, and a lot of women are different. It's that I'm just not that girl. I don't even have any kids. So, like, I'm not going to mouth off and disrespect a man, especially a good black man that's doing everything in the household.
No doubt, man. I love that assessment. I love that assessment. So on that note, Momo, thank you. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Momo, she's when she get off this Ghost movie tour, she's gonna do commentary on MREC TV. I just didn't know she was in the Ghost series. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna call you the other day, but I didn't want. I don't know. It was just.
Got you.
I was a little nervous about calling.
Got you. Well, listen, you shouldn't be nervous. all the times you don't call and gave your
Oh,
assessment. Like you always give the wildest assessment, so I don't know how you nervous. You feel me?
I don't know why I was nervous, but I was gonna call you and talk to you about everything or whatever. And I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you, Reck Mob, and just thank everybody. But yes, yeah, I
Got
did
you.
go ghost.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You good. Momo. You family. All right. All right,
Okay.
Momo.
Bye, y'all.
No doubt. So what I'm gonna do, I got my brother Flat. I want to get to Flat right now. Shut down the lines. Flat, pardon self, man. Talk to me, Flat. What's happening? Run the lights up.
It's all good, bro. We here, man. I want to say real quick, Momo, she sound like a nice Southern belle, and I'm saying, these women up north, now I mean, they don't got that same attitude as you, Momo. Now I'm saying they get they get reckless with the jibs, son. They talk crazy to us. Now I'm saying that's just naturally how they are. Now I'm saying,
Mhm,
so
mhm,
it's up to us to restrain ourselves from getting into that. Also, I want to say, yo, Reck, we gotta find a way that I could tap in with the callers too to talk on it on the same time. Cause I be wanting to shout out Janie
mhm,
B and JR from the Lord. Now I'm saying like
mhm.
I be wanting to shout them out when they shout me out, but I can't, they can't hear me, son. Know what I mean?
Yeah, nah,
So
I gotta figure that out. It used to
yeah.
be whereas anybody who was on the show was able to speak to the caller. So it's something technical I gotta figure out. I gotta figure
Yeah.
that out. But
But I
yeah,
wanted not to cut your wisdom, bro, but I wanted to say with the tank situation, right? So that was the same altercation, I believe, bro.
mm,
Um, that stopped the fight because I heard what JR was saying, but the fight was stopped because if you remember, Jake Paul had he had posted it that it was because of Javante Davis altercation with a woman and all that. Now I mean, he started calling him all type of women beaters and all that. Now I'm saying then they had to find a backup, which was Anthony Joshua, which was the worst mistake he could have made. Now I'm saying, cause that went totally left. Now I'm saying,
totally left. Like
words, son,
literally, his
for
jaw
real.
went totally left.
Totally left, son. Know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy. I don't know what, but I understand because he needed to find another big name. Know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was the wrong person. But now I mean, like, you know, everything you were saying was correct, bro. With
Mm,
the build up to a fight and how much they gotta put mad bread into the promotion and all that
mhm.
leading up to the fight. Now I'm saying they hope to recoup the money.
Hell
Now I'm
yeah,
saying on the fight night. I'm
that's a
saying
loss. That was just a
right,
big
big
loss.
loss, big
And
loss.
and Tank probably got it in his contract where he keeps the deposit some way
Oh, of
somehow.
course, he ain't giving
Mhm.
that back.
Yeah, so that's a big loss. So and 9 times out of 10, let's just say his payday was a guaranteed 40, right?
Yeah,
He
40
guaranteed,
something. Yeah,
right? So that
hmm
means he was able to pocket 20
yeah,
or 20
yeah,
something
yeah.
for not
Just
showing up.
right, right, right. Just for that. That's just for
The
to
pro
be there for the
the
press
press
conferences
for
and
the
all
press
that. You know what I'm
conference. So
saying?
two
Right,
press conference with that he was there maybe an hour, 2 hours tops, maybe
right.
he was able to get 20 something M's.
That's a fact. And
Crazy.
the ill part about it, bro, is son had announced his retirement. Now I mean, but you know, a lot of people don't know this, but like I know this from being around the Floyd Mayweathers and the boxers that was at the top of the game when they was there. The overhead, what really smoked boxers' boots, and this is why, because a lot of people don't be understanding why boxers don't be quitting at a certain age or at a certain time or retiring. Know what I'm saying? It's because once you making that much money per fight, know what I'm saying, your overhead starts spanking your boots. Know what I'm saying? So Then you gotta fight again. You made 20, you made 25, 40 mil. Know what I'm saying? Or in Floyd case, you made a hundred mil. Know what I'm saying? But your overhead every day is spanking your boots. Now, these marquee fighters is fighting probably twice a year. Floyd was fighting like twice a year at his, his heyday. Know what I'm saying? He fighting twice a year. So he making maybe a buck 50, 150 mil in those years, right? But then guess what? His overhead daily is spanking his boots, bro.
Come
Know what I'm
on.
saying? So now guess what? You gotta fight again. That's how you get how else you gonna get your money back? You gotta fight again. Because a lot of fighters see, as fighters, we not taught money management or none of that.
Mhm.
Know what I'm saying? We just dudes from the hood. We've been in the gym our whole lives. It's different when you in the NFL or NBA. They assign you to these classes and all of that. You got certain managers, and know what I'm saying, you assign people that help you in those areas. Know what I'm saying? As boxers, we don't have that, bro. Know what I'm saying? Which is something that we gotta smarten up. Know what I'm saying? I'm smart enough to know because I got real people around me, including yourself, right? But
Mhm.
a lot of fighters don't know that. They think just spend the money as fast as they get it. And then guess what? That's when they go into the red. Know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
son, I say all that to say Tank, he gonna end up fighting again. Cause that 20 or whatever he made for the press conference, he probably ran through that already. Know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to end up fighting again, probably by the end of the year, some shit like that. Know what I'm saying? Because he got to recoup, bro. He got to get back to the money because he probably just spent the bread he made for the Jake Paul build up that fast. And that's how
Mm.
that's how it go, bro. Know what I mean? When you don't have knowledge of what's going on, you just spending money as quick as you get it. Know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Hold on. We gotta call a hold on, call up. We're gonna get you tapped in real quick. Run the lights up. Salute to the Reck Mob. How we doing this? We taking callers, we going to flat, we keeping a rotation going. Hold on 1 second. Let me get you tapped in with the people. All right, so we got the infamous Janie B from the D on the line. What's happening? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. Talk about it. Now. I want you to explain because some people just now coming in. What part are you talking about with us saying what we saying that you're talking about? Thank you. Oh shit! Hold on. My bad. They gotta hear you. I thought I had you tapped in. They say they can't hear you. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. I could have sworn I tapped it in. All right. Start over, Janie B. They couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I gotta clear some stuff up here. I called back to clear some stuff up.
Okay.
You and David Flat, y'all not these other dudes. Sometimes y'all gotta take yourself out of these equations.
Salute. Now
Because y'all
you saying that, what you mean by that? Because some people just now coming in the room. They don't know what we said maybe 20 minutes ago.
what I'm saying is you a stand-up dude. You got a woman, so we're not even talking about that. But if you didn't have a woman, you wouldn't be going back and forth with no chick.
Nah. I don't do arguments, first of all. But go ahead, continue.
And a chick ain't gonna have a chance to do you dirty. So when we talking about this, we got to think about the lower class of the men. It's some low budget bitches too. Excuse my French. So I'm speaking to all of that, but I'm talking from a woman's perspective that's not on that kind of time. Like it's way more of us that's not doing that and that's provoked into defending ourselves than it is somebody just feeling like they got to just talk crap to a man. So when I said that in Reck, I'm saying sometimes when you not sometimes, all the time when you speak, people take and put themselves in that situation when they not like you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this though, respectfully. Thank you. I am who I am.
You're welcome.
But look, I'm not perfect either. Because now
I'm not saying you perfect, Emrat.
No. But look, it's gonna be times where even when it's unavoidable, you understand, where you may be a man just trying to get out a situation and something happens. Cause I seen that happen too. I seen dudes trying to get away from a female. Like say for instance, it may be a man trying to get in his car. He got his car on and he's talking to her, trying to, be civil as possible, but she's, she going crazy. So he go jump in his car. What you trying to pull?
I think that with my oldest son, so I ain't tripping on that. You right.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, she's trying to hold on to the car. He got it in gear, and then she's holding on to the door, and the shit looked crazy. It almost looked like he's riding off with the female holding on, but the whole time he's just trying to get up out of Dodge, and she's pulling a crazy move where she's jeopardizing her life and his life and everybody's life. And then, but somebody might just catch that part on camera.
That's true. That's true, Emrat, and it's always a gray area. But for some niggas, it ain't no gray area.
Yeah.
If you don't talk to them, they gonna snatch you up.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying all. I've called back because I want people to really understand. You are a stand-up dude. You and Flat.
Salute.
And JR. And Moschino. Like it's really great men out here.
Yeah.
And us black queens, we ride for the black kings. But yeah. I'm not gonna let this just be for some goofy to call up. And this ain't talking to nobody in general to try to put your words in the stand that they get a pass to hit somebody. Because there's people out here that'll do that, Emrat.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what you're saying.
Yeah, of course not.
So when they say people don't know if me and my friend talked before we went to a club. And I'm far removed from a club. I don't go to clubs no more unless it's some kind of great event. But what I'm saying is, when I was going to a club, we all knew the protocol. My friend would tell, give me a certain look. I don't want to talk to that. That meant I don't want to talk to that nigga. A certain look meant this nigga being aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the way of this. So some niggas is just overly aggressive, Emrat, and can't take no for an answer.
Correct.
And that's not all. I want to be clear on that because people be taking my words and twisting them around. That's not all. That's some. But for those some, you can't be linked to people that would never do that.
That's a fact. Hold on 1 second, Janie B. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. We live on MREC TV. I'm your host. We got Janie B from the D on the line. My brother Flat, he's tapped in. He's going to tap back in. We're doing Let the Sparks Fly as well as MREC TV. We're talking about Capone getting in the altercation at a bar in Jersey, okay? Just for those people just now tapping in, because there's people just now waking up to this from the snowstorm and they don't have no context to what's going on. So I just wanted to add that. Run the likes up. Janie B, you got the floor.
Yeah. So with Capone, sometimes you got to read the room. If you think you're that famous and you can't, whatever his situation was, sometimes you need to just have your friends come to your house. Sometimes being famous a long time ago is still embedded in people's head where they get to walk through places and do whatever they want to do. I don't know if that's his case, but I know people that's like that. I know some people that take being famous too far. And if you feeling like that, then you should have security anyway.
That's a fact.
or stay at home. And again, I don't know his thing. I call back to speak to the part that you a stand up dude, and Reck, and sometimes people will clip a certain part or put it in their mind and attach the way they do stuff with what you said, and you're not telling nobody to just do something crazy.
Correct.
And 50, at least 75% of women feel like Momo. We're not coming out here to be in no altercation. I ain't got nothing to prove to no nigga.
Well, let me say this, because I'm glad you brought that up. Because what Momo said and what you're saying, you said 50% of women. A lot of women will cause and provoke altercations. Okay? And I talked about it earlier, and let's talk about this. It's a lot of men locked up, whether it be the girl brother or maybe her side dude or her father, whoever it is, uncle, came to them women defenses, but knowing that man ain't start that. He was just trying to defend himself, and things went left, because sometimes it just go like that when you in a toxic situation. And
let me say this, Reck, not to cut your wisdom. Mm-hmm. And you absolutely right about that. But these men, it's two parts of this. These men also know before they go to this woman's defense. They know if you start crap or not. They know who this person is. Mm-hmm. They know her to be the same person that starts up at a family function and try to play the victim. And she did it at that bar.
But hold on.
These same men that go for that.
Stop there, because we building right now. Stop there. I got to stop you there. Not to cut off your wisdom. But we know in the hood and where we come from, they know that. But these same men is still running to that woman defense, knowing the bullshit she be on. And that's
because they own it.
And that's
because they like the drama.
But this been going on for how long, Janie B?
Generations.
All right then. So what I'm saying is, and I've been saying this for a long time, I say a lot of you niggas stop getting involved with people relationships, period. But also stop running to that woman defense that be starting bullshit. And now
I 100% agree with that. But at the same time, I can tell you this. I was out apartment hunting years ago. Because I'm not, I'm established now. But that was back when I was doing things, street things. So you had to have more than one place. I was out apartment hunting. And somebody just ran up on me trying to talk to me. I'm just stopping for something to drink at a store. It was hot outside. Because somebody else had told him no, he was going to make me say yes. Wow. I don't even know who this person is. At this point, I'm just defending myself. So whatever fly out my mouth, along with my hands, is going to happen. So it's certain situations with, and my sisters know, all the queens know, it's certain situations you're not finna just spare your tongue when you all the way pissed off.
Correct.
So it's a double-edged sword on this, because some of these guys don't know how to take no for an answer. Some of these guys are so lame they don't know how to get no woman. And 20 women might have said no, and they just gonna be fixated on you that don't even know nothing about them. All I said is I got a man. That set him off.
Listen, and those dudes that's on that type of time, I don't respect. Like, first of all, if a woman lets you know she ain't interested, keep it moving, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because we seen situations happen like that, like you mentioned it. We seen, where a man's trying to get at a female, she's not interested. Now he want to get aggressive and things go left. And then next thing you know, it's some bullshit going on. Okay? Things escalate, and that woman is calling her brothers, whoever, boyfriend, and then somebody get murdered, whether it's her brother, whether it's her boyfriend, or vice versa, the dude that was trying to get at her. So it's a lot of trauma that be going on in the hood and just in general that we got to be cautious of who we getting involved, and also just in general of how we handle situations. We got to think. I'm talking about men and women. Okay? Because we got a lot of people that's getting involved in the situation. And I never understood these men that know your sister is a firecracker. You know your sister's a firecracker. She got you in multiple situations, but you still running for the defense of her, and you know she be starting the bullshit. 9 times out of 10, she be starting the bullshit. But that's the bullshit that comes with the hood, because we hear it all the time. Yo, a nigga put hands on my sister, this, that, and the third. I don't care if my sister hit him with a frying pan and knock his teeth out. I'm putting hands on him. Sister,
nah, that didn't go in my family. Like niggas knew I was in some knockdown brawls, and I was gonna hold my own. I never called nobody for my stuff. That nigga that I just told you about, I ran him over with my car.
Damn.
Like, I'm that person.
Wow. Salute to Janie B. Crazy.
Like, I can walk away from whatever. I can hear you call me out my name and not agree with it because I don't want it to escalate. But if it's going to escalate, I'm going all the way to hell with it. That's why I back away from things. I have too much respect for myself and the people that would come after me. Because if I make a phone call and to the people that know what I'm saying, People like me don't make phone calls. But if I make a phone call, I can't shut it down.
That's a fact.
It ain't no talking once they get to me. They know I'm going to do everything in my power to work my magic to win. So it gets to a part where I got to call for backup. They don't want to hear me. They just want to know where they at.
That's a fact.
And they know I just want you to talk to them. No, it's going down. So some of these women need to know who they family members are. That part works too.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm not trying to send nobody to jail or to hell. And there's only 2 ways about this. When you deal in a certain mind frame, you need to know that your mouth holds power. You can shut it and keep it moving, and everybody will be all right.
Correct.
Or you can say something and you can escalate it. And sometimes it ain't always the woman's fault, and sometimes it ain't the man's fault. But you got to know what your part in this. People don't own their parts in this. That's my problem with it all. It's not all women. It's not all men. Know your part in this and accept your part in this. Because mental health is real. It's a lot of people walking around feeling entitled, Reck.
I know. That's a fact.
And that's on both ends.
Yeah, that's a fact. But Janie B, hold that thought. We're going to go back to Flat. I think he's still backstage, and we're going to go back to some more callers. And we appreciate you tapping in. Great assessment.
Appreciate you too.
All right. Let's get it. I got more people calling in. Salute to the Reck Mob, run the lights up. Peace.
Peace.
Who this?
What's good? I'm Reck. It's Arxa.
What's going on?
Watching the show and just enjoying the show. I wanted to put my comments in.
Okay, no doubt, good brother. You got the floor. Let's get it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, sometimes maybe we got to start, supporting our rappers, because sometimes they get in the bad rep, off rip. They automatically get the fingers pointed at them. Maybe this type of lady is the type of lady that likes to mess with men, get in their face, cause trouble, and maybe particular urban men who, this bar looks like some regular bar out in the country. He looks like an urban, individual just walking in out of nowhere. Oh, he's a target automatically. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's the, one causing the problems, and it was her day to get slapped, Sometimes it be that way.
Nah, I just, address that, what I mean, as well. Listen, bro, I'm going to be honest. Salute to Capone, because I know Capone, and I don't know what happened in this situation. I'm saluting him just in general. I just want to make sure that brother's all right, because we don't even know if he's all right. We don't know exactly what happened afterwards, right? So I'm gonna just salute to him because I know him, but we don't know what transpired in this situation. We don't know how it started. We don't know how it really ended because the video just kind of cuts off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know if she spit on him. You dig what I'm saying? Because that could happen too. Anything. But going off the video, right? Going off what we see, because that's only thing I can do. Go off what I see. I'm covering content.
Right.
That, let's just say Garth Brooks, like my man Flat said, had him hemmed up where he couldn't really move. You dig what I'm saying? Like, homie must, be real tactical with his with his combat. So
Capone might have been drunk. He might have been out of balance. He was drinking too much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
correct. Nah, that's a fact.
Still, that's when your strength comes out even more, if anything, when you're drunk. So Capone looking bad, and that's that situation right there. And he started pulling the hair of the dude. That was bad.
Yeah, it looks crazy, but yeah, my brother, I appreciate you tapping in.
Thanks, Reck, for letting me call in. Appreciate that, man.
Luke King. Damn, the lines just went crazy real quick. And I see my man Flat backstage. Yo, Flat, give me 2 minutes, bro. I see you. Hey, switch your audio, caller. Switch your audio. You got to mute your audio. To your TV, to your laptop. Caller, you there? All right, next caller. Run the lights up. We doing this fast, okay? I got my brother Flat. He want to tap back in on this. Let's get it, y'all. I see y'all calling. Why it ain't popping up? I see 209-561. I see 404-438. I don't know why it's not popping up. So I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes before I go to Flat. Maybe I gotta refresh the app. But I'm gonna refresh the app, and y'all just keep calling. And even if you gotta wait and listen to the elevator music, I'll be back. Just hold on. Let me get Flat assessment. I'm gonna give him a couple of minutes to drop his assessment. So just stay on the line. Let's get it. Flat, you there? Flat, you there? Peace, bro. Yo, Flat. I guess he got to tap back in. Yo, Flat, if it's an issue, tap out and tap back in. All right, so somebody named Lefty Garcia, can you play the clip? Nah, I can't play the clip because YouTube restrictions, they don't really like you covering fights, really. I ain't even, you know what I mean? I'm taking a chance even doing this, but it's a screenshot, so I'm talking around it. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, Lefty, I'm going to put the link once again. It's in the description, but I'm going to put it in the chat room once again. Let me see. Here we go, right here. Here go the link right here for the Capone fight. There you go, my brother. I got you though. I can't play it, but here go the link in the chat room right there. Just copy and paste that, and it's going to take you. And if you want to just click on the link, go to my description. All right. Flat, you there? You? Flat, I'm going to tap you out. Just tap back in. Because some reason I can't hear you. All right. Salute to the Reck Mob. We here. So what I'm going to do is this, right? Let me bring y'all back up to speed. Now, my brother Rip sent me this video 5 a.m. All right. Capone of Capone and Norega. He was at some bar in New Jersey. Okay. He got into an altercation. Okay, got out of hand. It says, all right, this is how World Star reported it. Exclusive. Capone from Capone and Norega was involved in a bar fight in New Jersey last night. Things got out of hand quick, and someone's girlfriend ended up getting punched in the face. Okay? That's how they covered the fight. All right? Or covered the situation. So with me, I'm just breaking the news on exactly what was going on. Like, because we haven't heard from Capone in a good while, you know. Now everybody knows Capone from the War Report, the classic War Report. I don't care what nobody's saying. To me, it's still classic, but definitely at that time, That album was classic. Okay, from the beats, the songs, the chemistry, then tragedy, like that shit. I ain't gonna front. Um, you know what's so ill about Capone and Noriega, especially at that time? It was almost like you was getting another Mobb Deep project. You know what I'm saying? Because it reminded me so much of Mobb Deep. Havoc produced on there as well. Havoc is on the project, I believe. So hold on. Yo, Flat, you there?
Yeah, bro, I'm here. This joint hit the eject button on me, son.
Okay, it's all good. So we got my brother David Flat Sparks back in the building. So I was just, holding it down till he get back. So Flat, we want you to take the floor, man. Anything you want to address from the callers or just in general with the situation, you can. Let's get it.
Yeah, bro. It's a few things I wanted to address, man. When it come to women, right? Those gotta understand. Um, it's like women is like it's a saying, can't can't live with them, can't live without them. Know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like, yeah, now I'm saying, like, we need them, but we also know that they we have such a soft spot for them, bro. Now I'm saying that they able to take advantage of it and use it to hurt us. Now I'm
Damn.
saying
Hold on,
these
bro.
these
Stop there. Stop there. I want you to say it again and
we
say
yeah.
exactly what you
Mhm.
said, the sore spot and everything, because
Yes, sir.
that shit resonated in my sternum.
Yes, sir. It's real talk, bro.
Let's
We
get it.
have such a soft spot for them that they could use it to hurt us. Know what I'm saying? So it's like we when giving them so much power, it's really up to the woman. That's why I tell young brothers this: choose the woman, your woman companion wisely. Now I'm saying,
Mhm.
because she really got the power to hurt you. Know what I'm saying, she got the power to either uplift you or hurt you. Know what I mean? So you got to choose wisely, because, like you said, bro, a lot of our brothers that's locked up doing 25 with an elbow, bro. Know what I'm saying? Because of women. Know what I'm
Mm.
saying? A lot of guys was buried because of women. Know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, because we give them so much power. We open our doors to them. We let our guards down. Know what I'm saying? And it'll be the most thorough dude that don't normally let his guards down, because he know he, he- people being accessible to people could hurt him. So he'll do the right thing with everybody else, but let that one woman in, and she'll be the one that, now I mean, that finish him. Know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So
Mm.
so it's real talk, bro. We gotta choose wisely, man. As men, know what I'm saying? Sorry, we gotta really choose wisely, because it could be very detrimental to us. Know what I'm saying, I got a sister, Reck, my oldest sister. Her name is Chi Chi. Wow, son. Wow,
Mm.
that's my word, Reck.
Mm.
Every dude she dealt with, she older than me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But every dude she dealt with, son, I had a conversation with them since I
Mhm.
was a teenager. I said, "Oh, son, listen, you sure you want to do this? Know what I'm saying? You sure you wanna, you sure you wanna deal with her, son? Like, I know my sister, bro. We from the same mother, same father. Now I mean, same everything. Like, I know her, bro. She
Mhm.
not grimy, but she a loose
She with the
cannon,
shit.
bro.
She with the
She with
shit.
the shit, exactly. So she's gonna provoke you. I'm
Mhm.
telling niggas, she gonna provoke you, bro. But it's up to you whether you want to deal with that ahead of time.
Mm.
Cause I'm giving you the signs, bro,
Mhm.
before you even go through it, bro. Now I'm saying, so I just wanted to throw that out there. You got them type of women, bro. That's
Well,
just,
well, let me stop there because we addressed that, and
yeah.
you bringing your sister up and keeping it real about that. And this is, to me, salute to the Reck Mob. I seen somebody come in here and say, yo, this is one of the illest platforms ever. Because, you know, this is bigger than Capone. This is bigger than Corey Holcomb. This is just a real situation. And then Flat, you dealt with this shit damn near all your life with your sister, right?
Facts.
How do you not get involved when it goes there, knowing your sister and this dude might have did everything that he could to provoke it, but he's still a man? It was almost like his hand was forced. How do you deal with that? Like, just give us that.
My sister, she you know, we from the hood, we from Brooklyn or whatever. And I'm saying, you know how it be when you from certain places, your mind, your mentality is a certain way. Know what I'm saying? And my sister she was outside. She's 6 years my elder. Know what I'm saying? So she was outside getting in this shit. Know what I'm saying? So her mind just was different, bro. So I'll tell, like I said, bro, I'll tell dudes ahead of time. Cause I was a young dude, because my hands were so crazy, I could beat all the older niggas older than me, son, when I was a teenager. Now I'm saying all the older dudes from 12, 13, the dudes 15, 16, 17, I could wash them. Now I'm saying, so I tell them like, yo, listen, bro. Now I'm saying, I know my sister, her mouth is crazy. She not gonna pop off on no dude, but her mouth. Now I'm saying, so I tell him like, yo, listen, bro. If she violate, come tell me, bro, and I check her. Know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
That's how I went about that, right? Know what I mean? I
No,
tell him.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
broke that down, because the fact that she didn't violate
Yeah,
where she didn't
physically.
get physical,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a different situation. Where you got some females, they reckless with the mouth and they'll get physical. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So that,
Right.
to me, that's real dangerous. I mean, that's
Yeah.
both situations is dangerous, but
Mm.
that's real dangerous, because we all seen that happen. We seen females go off the mouth, and then
Yes.
when a man's trying to keep his composure, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Then mush,
Man.
and then or just rock them. I seen females just snuff niggas.
Facts, son.
You feel me? Nigga lose a tooth, nigga. You know what I mean? Whatever. Get a
Facts.
black eye. We seen it happen.
Real talk, son.
Seen it happen.
Real talk. And a lot of women, they condone that, bro. Like
Yeah.
how many women, I can't name the countless amount of women I heard say, yo, if I caught my dude cheating on me, I'm a punch him in his face. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, it's like, yo, cheating ain't right, but that don't give you no reason to punch a nigga in his face, to go on a nigga jabs. Now I'm saying, like, because if the roles was reversed, it don't give him no reason to wash you up because he caught you doing whatever. Now I say, I tell dudes
Right.
all the time. Now I mean, walk away, go find another fish in the sea. Don't put your hands on her, bro. Know what I'm saying? Same thing with a
Right.
woman, right? Can't do
Right.
it, son.
Correct. I mean, look, I'm a say. Oh damn, my bad. Hold on, I put the wrong link in the chat room. Because people asking for the video. Let me delete this. So this is what I want people to understand. Women and men are two different type of species.
Fact.
Okay. I know women be trying to be equal to men in every possible way, and I salute y'all, and I know where that come from. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? We ain't gonna get too deep. We ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole.
mm,
But just know, a man is a man for a reason. The same thing, a woman is a woman for a reason. You know
right.
what I mean? It's things a woman could do, and I want to salute my women.
Fact.
Y'all are super women.
Fact.
Okay, the things I seen, you know, especially our melanated women, all women, but our melanated women do. Y'all are goddesses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like I seen y'all withstand stuff that, man, I don't even know how y'all do it. Even just child labor,
Man.
birth, childbirth.
Man.
That's crazy, yo, bro. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I watch pretty much all my kids come out the,
Mm,
but every time I almost fell out, bro. Like literally, I almost like fainted. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm I'm Reck. I'm holding it together. I'm holding it down, but it's just something about when that baby coming out that womb,
Yeah.
it make you weak. Like
It's a
my
fact.
whole equilibrium was off.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? I felt like a nigga rocked me in my jaw and hit me with a liver shot. You feel me? Like
Word, shot.
I felt all woozy. Like every
Yeah.
time I'm like, okay, the
Same
first
with
one,
me.
you
Mm-hmm.
see, so I'm not making this up. You was there.
Fact.
It's like it's nothing you could do. It's like, yo, bro, you are seeing your your offspring come
Yeah.
out this woman, and you trying to hold it together.
Mm.
But this is some other shit. This is like a miracle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
trying to, be a man and all that. But listen, man, that's why you got to give credit to women, because they are bringing a whole nother life
Right.
into the world. You know what I mean? They are the vessel.
Right.
Think about that, bro. And I couldn't imagine doing that, because I'm gonna just say pause on the whole situation, because men ain't got no vagina, but and I
Right.
don't want to ever be in that position, if you know what I'm saying, literally.
Right.
Never, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm glad I became a man. I know, when it was time to, what you want to be, but before I was born, I chose to be a man. That's a fact. If you look it up, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Mm.
it's a fact. It goes deep. It goes deep. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, it goes deep. If you really do your homework, it lets you know you chose who you wanted to be in life, male or female. It goes deep like that. But if you got to be on that frequency to understand. Okay.
Right.
So now, going back to the difference in men and women. Women are superwomen and men are supermen.
Mm.
Okay? A man can withstand so much in life,
Yeah.
right? And hold it down and act like nothing's going on. Like
Yeah.
the world could be literally exploding. A
Facts.
man world could be exploding.
Facts.
He could have lost everything. But you know what that man gonna do? He gonna come home and act
Yup.
like nothing happened. Everything
Yup.
is okay. See, this is the difference between women and men, and I'm just making a few perspectives on it,
Mm.
because I can go deep. It shows you how much a man can withstand on different notes, and the same thing with a woman.
Mm.
It's like you gotta respect
Yeah.
both opposite sexes. You know what I mean? And
Fact.
this is why together it's like cookies and milk.
Mm.
It's the best combination. We complement each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In so many different ways. And us being melanated folks, we got
Mm.
to understand the war is not between us, men and female,
Mm.
not against me and my brother, man. We
Right.
already know who the enemy is. We already know who the oppressor is.
Right.
And this is how they get us.
Mm.
We stronger together. It's strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, and think about it. Think about it, right? In life. Because we all form a union with our woman. You know what I'm saying? Man
Fact.
and woman, or vice versa. Woman forming a union with a man.
Yeah.
When everything is great in the house, it feels amazing. Like, say for instance, your vibe is good.
That's a
She
fact.
cooking for you. You went out to go get the groceries, or you did it
Mm-hmm.
together.
Mm-hmm.
You just had your intimate moment. You know what I'm saying, in
Mm-hmm.
the bedroom. You feel what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
gave you a massage. You gave her a massage. You know, to me, in those moments, y'all feel like invincible.
Right.
Everything, it feels great. Y'all laugh. You're having those humorous moments where y'all enjoying each other company and enjoying each other jokes.
Mm.
Like, this is where I'm at with it, man. I just be wanting to just build with my spiritual partner, my
Right.
soulmate. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
I don't
real.
want to be in conflict with my lady. You feel me? And then I
Yeah.
don't want to be in conflict with my brother. Like, you my brother,
Yeah.
and I known you for like 15 years, and I can proudly
Right.
say, and I could probably say, I never had an argument with this brother.
Never, never will, never have.
And to me, and we always building, like even us doing this live,
Yeah.
we had a conversation 6 in the morning for 2 hours. Did we not?
Facts. Facts. 100%.
Talking about content and the fact that we build in front of the people, talking
Mm.
about the talk we have over the phone anyway. We had these conversations over the phone anyway.
Right.
It's ill to me because the people get to see how we build, but the people also be like, oh shit, yo, I fuck with these brothers.
Yeah.
I like where they at mentally. I like how
Mm.
they, you know, keep it G'd up as men, but also protect women.
Right.
And I'm gonna land my plane.
Nah, that's real, bro. That's real. Even it's so ill, son. And I tell my lady this, you know what I'm saying? Cause we had our difficulties in the past where now I mean we've been rocking for like 16 joints, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh, that's L. Salute.
yeah, son. But but we had our times where, you know, things went left and
Mm-hmm.
I went one way, she went another way and things like that. But we always came back, everything came back full circle. But I always tell her, you got the power to build me up. You could tell me, she could tell me, go go outside right now in the blizzard, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And pick up a car. And in my mind, I'ma think I could do that, son.
Come
I'ma
on,
feel
man.
like I could really do that. She
Fact.
got that power, son. Or she could use that same power to break me down.
Come on now.
Real talk.
And
That's
and
why we gotta choose wisely.
facts. Let me interject right quick,
Hmm.
right there.
Hmm.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Your woman could say things to you in a good or bad way that another woman words won't affect you as much,
100%.
especially in a negative way.
Right.
So I like what you're saying. Like this is why we got to be cautious, men and women. This is
Yeah.
we unbiased in this situation, men and
Facts.
women.
Facts.
Nobody's perfect. We listen. We better together. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Strength in numbers, and I'm not just talking about men and women. I'm talking about us as a people. Y'all don't even understand. Like this whole last week, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, Reck Mom. I wanted to do content,
Mm.
but some content I just be like, you know what? I'm gonna let them have it.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm gonna let them have it. Now with this situation here, I knew it was gonna come back to that man and woman union.
Yeah.
So even though we talking about the Capone situation, we can revert it back to our personal situations with a woman because a woman was involved in the situation.
Right.
Okay. So that's when I do lives. I like the lives to connect back to real life situations that we could build on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you don't see me go live, you don't see me cover something, I'm not doing it like the rest of them. A lot of these niggas is algorithm chasing.
Facts.
You feel me? And it's cool. We understand that. The algorithm and all that. But for me, I do stuff with more from a meaningful method. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? It gotta have substance to the live, some kind of way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here because it's like, and then the fact that I know Capone. I know
Yeah.
Capone.
Yeah.
So, and Capone is usually reserved. I'm gonna be honest with you. He usually don't
Mm.
Capone don't usually be wilding like that. It
Yeah.
takes it takes for somebody to violate for homie to really wild out like that. I'm gonna land my plane.
Mm. Nah, he always gave that. Know what I mean, he always gave like a calm demeanor. Know what I'm saying, it always seemed like Nori was the more wild. Know what I'm saying, the more loose. Know what I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
more loose cannon out the two, and Capone was the more reserved. Know what I'm saying, it's funny that I just said that about Nori because earlier when we was talking about our guys Zab and Briggs,
Uh-huh.
and Zab got a story. Now I mean when him and his brothers had a fight with Nori and Nori Peoples when they was kids, you know what I mean?
Oh
And Left
wow.
Rack. Yeah, son. We gotta get Zab to tell that story one day. So that shit mad funny. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know Nori Pops was a boxer.
Mm.
Know what I mean? And Zab
Right.
Pops, Yoel is a boxer, know what I mean? So they clashed in Left Rack. Know what I mean? Not the fathers, but the kids. Know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Yeah, Zab got some wild stories. I thought about that when I thought about Nori Wildin'. But yeah, Capone always came across as reserved, know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
that's a fact. That's a
it looked
fact.
like it looked like the lady, know what I mean? She bought something out of son, know what I mean? And they
Yeah.
could do that. Women,
Yeah.
women,
And
yeah,
somebody put in the chat room, we don't know if she said a racial slur.
could be,
You
could
understand what
be,
I'm saying?
could be.
You don't know what happened, but and I want people to understand, you know, even when and we spoke about this earlier too.
Mm,
Even when people might deem this is low frequency content, like in terms of the Capone video,
yeah,
we always gonna spin it back to something positive.
facts.
You know what I mean? Which we do. Like it's the same thing with the Dame Dash video where, you
Mm,
know, Jim Jones had a few dudes that was gonna jump him, and Dame was trying to get the one on one.
yeah,
We always bring it back to something that's positive that we can all build and learn from. We could build on
facts.
and learn from. That's what this platform is about. So when you see randoms in here saying reckless stuff, I put them on timeout and let them, because they'll be new to the platform. But I'm gonna put you on timeout and let you sit in the corner somewhere for 5 minutes and really see what's going on here. Because you coming in here is like a little kid,
Mm,
first time, coming to a new situation. Say for instance, your cousin, right? He
mm,
comes to your house. Y'all all peaceful, you know what I mean? And y'all in line of playing the game. One
yeah,
cousin, he's on it, and the next cousin he got next. But then your new cousin, he come trying to snatch the joystick.
yeah.
I ain't gonna fly.
Nah,
You
no
understand what
way.
I'm saying? So we're gonna do this. Before we put the beats on you, we're gonna take the joystick out your hand nicely. Yo, cuzzo, sit over there. You know what I mean? Wait your turn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't move like that over here, cuzzo. You know what I mean? Snatching joysticks will get your head popped off. You know what I'm saying? Like even
Words, yeah.
respectfully, you know what I mean? Cuzzo, just sit over there in the corner. Matter of fact, play with the Game Boy and just
Right.
wait your turn. Wait your
It's your
turn. You know what
turn,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's what's that be going on with the niggas who be just coming in the chat room, and maybe this is their first time here, and they say something reckless, not even knowing, oh, this is low frequency or whatever, whatever. Yo,
Mm,
homie, you new to the platform. You don't even understand why I'm even covering this. I'm not even covering it the same way these other niggas cover the shit.
right,
You feel me?
right.
So, I'm gonna give you a grace. I'm gonna put you on timeout. And then if you keep with this shit, I'm gonna give you your wings. You know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna get it from Red Bull. You feel me? I'm gonna give you I'm
Word.
gonna give you your angel wings. And hopefully you wind up at the pearly gates. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I'm land my plane there.
Hell, nah, real shit, bro. I just want us to understand. I told my brother Reck earlier when we was talking. I said, "Yo, I salute you because not only as a brother, know what I'm saying, but also as a person that been in tune with all your content since the Forbes DVD days. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
I I said you built your platform of integrity. Know what I
Thank you.
mean? Like you
Salute.
you 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 not doing the messy gossiping and now I mean talking down on other people and all that. Nah, you bring the real topics that's really going on, current affairs, but you keep the positive vibe to it, the truth to it. You don't pick sides. You know what I'm saying? You don't disrespect people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Salute.
called integrity, man. You know what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying? So salute for being you, bro.
Salute. Likewise, my brother, and salute to
Sure.
you for having integrities and morals about yourself, and even saluting the fact of how I handle myself and how I produce my content, man. I appreciate that. I mean, the hardest thing is to do this with integrity, because
Yeah.
when you look at it, right, the media space, especially today, and then if you talking from the space of controversy, because we all know controversy sells.
Right.
That shit is messy.
Yeah.
You gotta be crazy messy, and then a lot of people say they don't like the controversy, but they love the controversy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you balance giving the people what they want, but at the same time keeping integrity? That's me every day trying to find that balance, and every day for over 22 years before all these niggas was in this space. Even when other niggas is doing what they doing, and the algorithm is pushing that shit, or niggas is jacking that shit, whatever, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be me. You dig? So, hold on 1 second. We'll make this quick. Hold on. Peace.
Peace and Reck. I had to call back and chime in on a couple things.
What's going on, Janie B?
First of all, to add on to what David Flat said, the reason we know that you're not caught up in the mess, they not talking about you crazy out here in these YouTube streets.
Hello. Thank you.
They sneak dish you all over the place, but they do not say your name.
That's a fact. I get the sneak dishes all day. Yep.
You get sneak dish and you get calls behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of these goofies, their names is everywhere.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
And shout out to your queen. You don't get on here and act a certain way. You are a way. And I'm gonna say this.
Thank you.
Shout out to songs by. You're welcome. Shout out to songs by Alicia. This one just came to my four thoughts.
Salute.
She took over the show for you. Mm-hmm. Shout out to songs by Alicia.
Salute to her.
She took over the show for you, Reck, because you was cooking. That's a man.
Thank you.
Most men think their woman's supposed to do that. You said, "No, take over the show for me because I got to check these beef ribs."
That's a fact.
So me and my lady can eat.
That's a fact.
So you ain't on here being acting like you one way and not showing us who you really are. That's why people like me be on these niggas' heads about you. That's why I come on here and clear stuff up, because you're not only talking the talk, you walking the walk. The way you treat SJ, the way you treat me, the way you treat songs by Alicia, the way you treated me when you ain't even know who I was when I needed to talk about something.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So when I be saying stuff about you in Reck, I be saying it from a place you show who you really are all the time. And I'm not gonna let no goofy attach themselves to you when you walk the walk.
Salute. I mean, so y'all can understand when I don't go live on certain topics, because sometimes I feel like, damn, I don't want to cheat the Reck mob and not going live every day. Because if I could go live every day, 3 times a day, I will. You know what I'm saying? And plus, put up uploaded videos and all that. But it still comes from a place of, I got to be inspired and motivated by the content too. You know what I mean? And then also, certain content, I'll be like, it's redundant. You know what I mean? Like, salute the 50 Cent and the whole Jim Jones shit. But I don't want to be, every time 50 Cent put a post up, I'm going live just cause, and it's the same shit. I don't want to be doing the same live 30 times.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying?
But can I say something else, Reck?
Mm-hmm.
You so dope at what you do, and so versatile.
Thank you.
You more than welcome. You could come up here and give us an open forum and just talk. and it's a go viral. That's who you are. You pivot with whatever somebody is saying. These niggas don't know how to talk like that in Reck.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'm humbled.
So on the days you want to come live, trust me, I've been looking for you every day.
Thank you. That's love.
I will come up here and talk about the weather with you because you know how to talk with all sides of your brain.
That's love.
We love you. Yeah. Like, I love you. I can speak for me, but we ain't showing up because we don't want to hear from you. We come because we want to hear your perspective. We shout out to Songs by Alicia. We come because of people like Songs by Alicia. That queen, her knowledge and the way she
conducts
put it out there, it's so amazing. Wow. Like she represents Black queens like they supposed to be represented. Let's just be clear on that. And JR come from a perspective where the young guys, I told you what my son said about you and JR.
Go say it again.
My son said him and his friends call in, not call in. They listen to you because you don't preach to them. You show them the way to be.
Wow. Salute to your sons and his homies, man. I didn't even know that. I know you told me before, but it resonated different today. Thank you. That cut me deep. That's deep.
And he put in you taught me the way, because I practice what I preach. I got a 40-year-old son and I got a 21-year-old son. So when I tell you, I put all of myself into my kids. They are men. They are kings. But when my son tell me he appreciate me, but he appreciate being able to hear something from you and it still tie into what I said and he respect it, that make me respect you even more.
Wow. Thank you. That's love. That's powerful. So,
and you know these 21-year-olds ain't hardly listening to nobody.
Nah, not at all. That's powerful. It's so powerful that I'm gonna probably end the show on that. We at the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna end the show. I'm gonna let Flat close it out. But as far as the callers and all that, and what I do, shouts to Songs by Alicia. I definitely probably go live on this or another topic, but I definitely want to hear from her, you, JR, and everybody else. And I'm
me too
later, because you know what I want to talk about really, and I spoke on it briefly, this snowstorm and how they got the masses, us, being the people going out here buying everything from the supermarkets to everything in the Home Depot, salt, shovels, and all this stuff. Now, I'm going to say this, right? Because I don't want to get too deep. I'm going to do it real quick. Think about it, right? The holidays have no effect on us no more. The holiday spirit is gone. They used to run it up on us, especially with Christmas, right? This Christmas, and especially the last couple of Christmas, but this Christmas, they didn't really make that much money. They always gonna make money, but they didn't make nowhere near what they used to make.
You got to go back a little further than that, Reck.
I know.
Not to cut your wisdom.
I know.
Because we cut out Target. Oh, once they threw up that flag, just like the Alabama nigga off the boat. Once he threw up the flag, we caught it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. No, like I said, that's why I wanted to just throw this out here real quick. I didn't want to go too deep. I said, this is how they getting their money back from the holidays and everything else, right? And Target, like she mentioned, is these damn snowstorms and these damn blizzards or whatever, because they know once, because they use the media to promote, they do the fear mongering, okay? So they want to put you in fear enough that you ain't got enough food in your house or enough water that you got to go buy up the whole damn supermarket, okay? You got to think, it's people going to the supermarket. They got food in their house now that could last them. Probably, a couple of weeks, even a month. But you know what? I want to make sure I'm good for 6 months. So I'm going to the supermarket to spend $1,500, and they not thinking about the people who don't got nothing. So it's a domino effect, okay? Because if you look, it's people reporting on social media, it's no food, especially yesterday, it was no food in the supermarkets. There's no salt. So I just want you to understand, when I'm building, we're going to talk about this Capone situation. We're going to talk about, men and women not getting along or getting along, forming a union. But we're going to talk about what's going on in the world currently. And right now we in a damn snowstorm, okay? And it's affecting the world, affecting the whole America right now. Think about it. It never used to snow everywhere at once, okay?
No, I didn't.
So it allows you to know they got control of this shit, and Ben had control of this shit, and we know what time it is, okay? It's to the point you can't even run to certain places to be away from the cold weather. Because let's do this, Janie B, and I'm gonna let you say it. It's certain places that's always hot or warm that's getting snow right now. Name some states real quick, if you can.
Texas.
Come on.
Miami.
Come on.
Florida. You said states. Florida. California. Like it pretty much everywhere is getting snow.
Come on. So,
but they did this back with the water with Prince. When he came out with the 1999, everybody ran to get water. They do this every so often.
Come on now. Look, Janie B.
They throw havoc in the world, and then they want everybody to run out and bass up.
That's a fact. Janie B, I'm a cap off the show there, right? Because I'm going to get flat to close it out. Thank you. Great assessments. Every time you call up, I appreciate you. And I'm going live later because it was a snowstorm. So I got to make up for y'all. It's almost like I know y'all don't look at me like, I did anything wrong. But for me, the people is the reason why I am who I am. So
it's not that you did anything wrong. We just miss an honest person laying it out like it really is. That's what it is.
You're right. I mean, that's why I feel the way I feel, because I know y'all look for me in my platform. You understand? But you know what's so crazy? The algorithm be working against me too. I want you to know that. Like, it's certain videos I do, right? They'll get 2,000-3,000 in the first hour. And then instead of the video going up, it's going down. It's getting lesser views. Now, the next hour.
I saw that. I've seen that.
Seen that, right? My videos. But with other people, they should climb up. So they suppress my channel so much too that it's like, it's ridiculous. Like, it don't even make no sense. Like, that shit don't even make sense. If a video jump off 2,000-3,000 the first hour, that video in the next second hour should have 7,000-8,000, if not more.
That's a fact.
Not another 500 views. But they letting you know how they control these platforms and these algorithms and how they suppress. So
they can't handle the truth.
Yeah,
you the truth.
Facts. Thank you. It'd be a lot that I fight with to give y'all this content or conduct my content from a certain perspective, because they want the reckless behavior on here. But they know what my platform's about, because salute to I seen somebody mention yo, Reck, we got to bring the earth back. Salute to Amina, peace to the earth, Amina. But y'all got to understand, when I was giving y'all that content with the earth, it was a lot of people going against it, and YouTube, they definitely was suppressing my channel. I think that's where my channel took the hit from, like, in terms of, like, I got a lot of people that rock with my channel, but YouTube definitely, like, when Me and the Earth was putting out the Blackout show and that information, my channel ain't never been the same. Like, I could feel the effects. So like I said, when I put a video out and that first hour is doing great, and then the second hour and that shit don't even match up to the first hour, like not even 1/4 of it, it lets you know something ain't right.
Yeah, because it's people that I done put on to you that been going back and watching your old stuff before I ever spoke on here, and they was like, why his numbers ain't going up?
Come on now. So I'm gonna land the plane. Janie B, thank you. I appreciate you, and
appreciate you too.
Tap in with y'all later.
All right.
Peace. Flat, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, Flat. So I'm gonna let you end the show, my brother. Reck Mob, I'm gonna go live later because there's a snowstorm going on, so I'm definitely gonna go live later. I just need y'all to hit the like button, y'all. Salute to the Reck Mob. Run the likes up. Okay? Let's get it, Flat.
Yo, make sure y'all pound that like button, man. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Reck. Shout out to the Reck Mob, man. As y'all can see, it's always deeper than the surface with us over here. Know what I'm saying? Like we start off talking about one thing and it goes to, first of all, everything is talked about with all honesty, non-biased, you know what I'm saying? But then it leads to a deeper conversation, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we need all y'all like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all pound that like button, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna be back with another live, man. Y'all know this is the livest channel in the world, man. That's all. I can't describe it no other way. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure y'all in tune with everything we doing, man. You know what I mean? Reck TV, let the sparks fly. We gonna be back on with another live later on, man.
That's a fact, man. Salute to Harlem Legend TV in the building. You know what I mean? He out there cooking right now, shaking it up. Go subscribe to his channel and all that. And also subscribe to my brother David Flat Sparks channel on YouTube. This collab will be on his channel as well. And I appreciate you. I'm gonna cook up another live later. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat some lunch or something.
Mm-hmm.
And gather some more topics. But if you missed the live, make sure you tap in from the beginning because we took you on for a ride. This is bigger than Capone fighting at a bar. We was able to relate real life situations to this and break it down. So if you're new to the channel, understand how I cook different because I always still got to give some type of substance and a message. You understand? So salute to the Reck Mob. Be here. We appreciate y'all. Double deuces and bubble gooses. Okay? We letting the sparks fly. Love is love. Gone. Salute to SJ. Make sure you download that Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store, Google Play Store, and all that. And make sure you leave regular comments. Leave comments in the regular comment section. All right? I'm off this, y'all. Double deuces and bubble gooses. Gone. Appreciate y'all too. Love.
It's your guy, David Flash Sparks, a.k.a. the Mad Boxer. And this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on Reck TV. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, Flat, I ain't even say peace to you officially, yo, but Flat, if you there, peace, my brother. Good show, man. Appreciate you. I think he might have tuned out. All right. We gone, y'all. Leave those comments in the regular comment section. Salute to the Reck Mob. Peace.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
Reck TV.